Snowmen to keep their tournament lives alive. Snowmen have said, not today. We will beat you again, and we will be the team that survives to round 5, trying to keep those hopes of London alive. Only one team can move forward. Snowmen versus Cloud9.
All these playoff scenarios have this thing about Cloud9 can't finish in the top 8 or else. Well, gee, look what's about to happen unless they can put it all together against the Snowmen. Which flash in the pan is for real? Let's find out.
Yeah, who will burn the brightest? Because Snowmen had that one top 4 finish and then able to make it out of Swiss unless Frosty shows up, and he had such a great series just before this, averaging 4 shots.
The way she said that made it seem like it's been consistently they have been able to make it out of Swiss since that performance. And it's been one tournament since they met when they got knocked out of Swiss.
The World Championship is still a few months away, but this is last call for all these teams that are trying to play their way into the top 8 of.
I know this isn't the series that, you know, we're focused on.
But Moist just went up 1-0 in the series against Gen G. What?
Now Zanil trying to be as much of a pest as he can be. Now Frosty can't get a second touch, so Lion Blaze will play out of harm's way.
They actually must be a birthday gift. I even betted against them. So if they win, I'll be both happy and sad. Happy because they're winning, sad because I lose my channel. Okay, Zanil.
Finally, like Snowmen were just playing fast and scrappy, and then kind of left reveal in this 1-on-2 earlier.
That was the weirdest.
Rotations came back. Cloud9 were already suffocating them, so it's great to see that Cloud9 have developed offensively. Because when I casted them before,
Zero boost on an angle like that, and he won the 50. Oh no! Yeah. Saw that coming.
Like a missile just twirling through. Frosty, kind of a late turn. Lion Blaze had him dead to rights. And after the first minute, it's still all Cloud9. Plenty of time, though, for Snowmen to bounce back. Reveal needs to get on his horse very quickly to follow this. He's gone over top of Zanil. And a chance at least to get to the back wall. Centering pass for Frosty. And the shot blocked by Zanil.
So far, so good. Scribbles will be first back, and Zanil will have boost, but Scribbles deciding to take this up high. He'll leave it to Frosty. Reveal is looking for bumps, but Cloud9 were on the left side, so no connection there. But possession and dangerous one from Frosty. Scribbles didn't really have enough boost, and Percy beats him to the punch, bouncing this off to Lion Blaze, but a good interception, good read out of Frosty to negate the storm coming out of Cloud9, because the pressure is on, but the shot that came in powerfully bounced off the car of Snowmen, giving them a counterattack opportunity.
Good job there by Percy, recognizing he needed to get back as well. I think there'd be a tendency in some cases to kind of run forward just a little bit more. And if he had, this would be a 2-1 ball game. I think having those 2 goals early has kind of helped calm down Cloud9. They realize they don't need to press the issue. Boy, if they can just bury the Snowmen. This goes all the way across. Another infield pass. Percy had revealed dead to rights. The poor guys just watching this
looking like Cloud9 are finally awake.
Shot to block it.
Yeah, Lion plays first on the ball on the left, and this bounces perfectly to Percy, where Reveal was just lost in the sauce in front of the net, just hoping to just body block it, even with not much control of their boosts. But 3-0 for Cloud9, what a showing. This is a team that can really punish weak defenses. They've had defensive mistakes of their own, but Cloud9 are leading with such confidence, forcing Snowmen on a back foot, where when Snowmen are comfortable, they can play fast and they can play physical, but then Zanil is almost dunking on kids, so gotta watch out for Cloud9.
Shots officially are even at 6 apiece, but if you didn't know that, you'd think it was closer to like 8-2. Snowmen should get a shot here as Reveal rolling forward.
There we go. There's something. Frosty was just playing that exactly how he had to, and Reveal just took his time, knowing he had all the time in the world right there.
They're buzzing around you and forcing you to look at other things other than the ball rolling into your net, or just trying to get out of other people's way. So Snowmen will get their first goal of the series with 2 minutes left. course, it's still very possible to bring these signs of life into a more thriving situation, especially with that demo from Reveal. Snowmen relieving that. Now a second demo from Reveal, but that leaves them without boost. And Zanil almost poured down, shooting at them.
We'll be doing a lot of scoreboard watching through this series and beyond when we send things back to the desk a little bit later on. As we eliminate more teams, we could see potentially NRG eliminated. I know it's almost been inevitable up to this point, but it doesn't really feel real until it happens. So that ball is dropped off right in front in the corner. Lion Blaze will take his time and Reveal beat him to the punch.
Now that Reveal has some boost, how can he control this ball and just tries to send it to the backboard? Frosty was ready off the sidewall, but great defensive reads. Percy just killing this ball. Scribbles now stuck out of position. Zanil picks up the pace. Reveal slows down the midfield. 1 minute left for Snowmen to generate 2 goals, and they're just having to play from such a deficit. This was gonna be such a tough challenge for them. It's not a bad pitch for Frosty to get to Reveal, but Cloud9 are just 1 step ahead of them.
And Snowmen have had a lot of offensive freedom so far through this tournament. Come in averaging 2.5 goals a game, but they're under that mark right now thanks to Cloud9's relentless offense and the opportunities they've been able to generate. As Zanil cut in front, he'll race back, so nobody forward to challenge Snowmen. But Snowmen can't get any kind of offense set up either. Down inside 20 seconds. More boost stolen away from the Snowmen. Reveal over to Scribbles. Frosty's the only one with anything in the tank. Reveal was hoping boost would spawn for him. It did not. And all
I mean, I know that Cloud9 had all the offense the entire game except for that 1 goal with Snowman, but since then it looked alright for them. The end here was very scrappy again, but yeah, that dunk from Zanil really was a good securing goal for them. Okay, wait. Bro, I'm so cooked right now. I'm tired as hell.
In a team shaky like Snowmen, I think they put themselves defensively in these 1v2 scenarios where you're more likely than not going to get scored on. But that hasn't been the case. Cloud9 being a lot safer. And when you get to play from such a lead, you don't have to take as many risks. Snowmen, though, may have to send the house if that's the type of productivity we're going to see out of that offense from game 1.
A Snowmen team that really gave Gen G a lot of fits and gave him quite the scare as well in their playoff run. They are not giving Cloud9 a scare at all. Zanil is up quick for this. Nobody else in the air. Frosty coming in from the back. He can't defend from there. Cloud9 in front.
Snowmen are playing a predictable
I don't know what to say.
now. Like the fact that
It's not looking good for Snowmen. Cloud9 they just look great.
Zanil loves to sneak up on them and take these random shots when Snowmen look a little too comfortable. Well, I wouldn't be very comfortable if I was a Snowmen player right now, as they still are hanging off their defensive end. We're off the kickoff. They definitely came in looking like they were ready to do something, but searching for that first goal. What's Frosty just diving at for there? But with the demo from Reveal, you'd think Snowmen could have a more commanding possession of the ball, but then it gets cleared, so Snowmen are still trying to find contact.
Reveal trying to slow play, and Percy wasn't thrown off by it at all. They go over top of Scribbles.
Oh, that bump. Oh my god.
He's got 3 in the series.
And Zanil comes in.
The second that ball bounced off the wall and I saw Zanil, I immediately knew what was going to happen. And it happened.
And that's so important on a Swiss day where you have so many matches and you could be eliminated on Swiss day. So you have to kind of pick yourself up and keep going, which is the story of Cloud9 of how they can keep going, because this could be the end of the road for either team in a 1-win, 2-loss scenario. And I love that Cloud9 not only compose themselves, but are leading these games pretty well.
You know, sometimes Derek will give us these scenarios like, hey, this team's eliminated if they lose, and you kind of roll your eyes. We'll get to that in a moment as Zanil has slammed another one through, and he continues to absolutely punish the Snowmen.
Yeah, I've been Zanil and Lion Blaze were one of the first players I got to appreciate from CRL where I started, and I was waiting to see what kind of splash they could do as one of the biggest names in the collegiate space. And now that that synergy is being finally shown off, you're seeing the true potential of Cloud9. They're looking more likely to not to go to round 5 and to save their chances to going into tomorrow, and also the LAN 3-0 lead. Now they can just minimize risks. They don't have to send like the whole team on this offense. It only takes Daniil. Like, look at that.
There is another
Right, it's something else. Look, all I'm gonna say is that if these guys are still able to compete in the CRL, this, like, the RLCS is giving them so much of a boost. Like, this is ridiculous. If they go into this CRL and then lose, I'll be very surprised.
And this one goes through for Frosty, and that has to begin the comeback effort for the Snowmen here in game 2. Still just under 3.
I think that's the difference, actually. Frosty's very quiet compared to when they were playing good.
Just Frosty getting away with gymnastics, where the demo clears the way into the net. The fact he even just recovered from that initial touch where he's like diving off to the side. Frosty, I was about to point him out because he was at 22 points before that goal went in, and now Snowmen can smile and maybe start to get more involved and look for more impactful plays. It's still quite a deficit to play from, though.
Have seen them score in bunches, though, and that is the thing that should just give Cloud9 fans a little bit of pause. As Scribbles up to the ceiling, has his
Ooh, that was close.
Blocked away by Percy. Frosty thought about it and said he's got to go all the way back. And a good thing is he can play that from the back wall. He's got Lion Blaze and Zanil, and both go into retreat mode. Frosty takes out one.
Bro, Zanil just played that so cool, calm, and collected, and it went so well for him. The only problem is that the 50 ended up going straight to a Snowman player.
Reveal scared me as a third man back going for that 50. If that didn't work, that was just going to be a 5-1 scenario. And even a worse challenge for Snowmen to overcome, as this series has gone the way of Cloud9 so far and will continue to do so. Reveal off the ceiling against Percy, patiently awaits for him in that nest off the backboard. It's Frosty with the touch to reveal with boost. But Cloud9 have to just be aware of the physical game that Snowmen are starting to introduce more and more when they transition to that offense.
Come on, Scribbles. Oh, that had so much speed on that bounce. He couldn't get there in time. And, I mean, well, he could have got there, he just couldn't read it, yeah. But that was a tough one to read.
Reveal has to force the issue. And that's dangerous now because there's only one defender. It's Scribbles against an army. And Cloud9 pick him apart.
What's he meant to do? He covered the high and he just went low.
What a touch from Percy and Scribbles.
Oh. He even tried to react to the low when he noticed it too, and he still couldn't do anything.
Where you have to make the quickest reaction. 5-1. Like, starting to be Brazil territory for Cloud9, but what an evolution they've gone through. What a day they've gone through. Well, hopefully in their favor go to round 5 as Snowmen. They're just kind of diving at the ball, and the result of it is not favoring them whatsoever.
Mental toughness, certainly a skill that can be and often is tested.
I believe in the Snowman roster, but yeah, they've got a long way to go. And the Lion Blaze not just a good lineup.
As they fly all around the Snowmen, make it 6-1 now as Lion Blaze finally gets his 3rd goal of the series.
Was the pinch off the crossbar to kill the ball straight down? Like, the 2v1 was, you'd imagine, going Cloud9's way. They've just been outclassing Snowmen in every regard. Zanil with the shot, Frosty and Scribbles hoping to charge forward and have one last shout for this game before going to match point against Cloud9 and hope for the reverse sweep, where Cloud9, they've just been playing their game. It's not been too much of a challenge for them. Now Frosty and Scribbles, but Scribbles not really in a position to take advantage. He was still coming off the backboard, so Snowmen haven't even really supported each other offensively or given themselves options to get through the Cloud9 defense. So This is a rough one to watch.
Yeah.
Rough one to watch if you're a Snowman fan. It is not rough.
2-1, which is not going to be a win that you're like stoked about. A win's a win, I guess. Then they get absolutely trounced on by Gen G, and the fact that Cloud9 are playing this good after the series they just experienced says a lot of how they're able to reset and move forward and forget about the past.
Well, one more needed. And Cloud9 play their way into round 5. Again, you wouldn't have thought that they'd be trying to play for another round once they reach round 4, but that's the position they're in. They've handled that pressure so far. Here goes Zanil, right at Scribbles. That kicks out laterally, so Reveal can run onto it. Indirect for himself. He's a decoy. Had Frosty coming up, but a little too slow. Now Scribbles' shot's going to be a little high, just off the corner of the frame. And Lion Blaze will let Percy take over.
That's the most dangerous Snowmen have looked.
I wouldn't be surprised if they're a little bit tilted at this point.
It's Frosty with a full tank, with a reset, transitioning to the blue half, which is running headfirst into Lion Blaze, and then Zanil's the first one to get the follow-up touch. So, like I said, Snowmen really have to support each other as Percy with the miss to drop the backboard, Frosty with the shot. The reactions have to be quicker from Snowmen to take advantage of a Cloud9 that can expose some mistakes defensively.
Percy was kind of stuck up on the backboard, and he's the one who had to jump out and try to play that ball. It was very awkward, and that one ricochets around, stays in front, and it's Reveal's shot that Scribbles taps in at the end, and Snowmen have their first lead of this series.
Yeah, Cloud9 just having the initial read that you thought it was gonna come from the back wall off the sides of the net, and it just was a shot right on, which bounced back into Cloud9 for the rebound. So. Or is back to Snowmen for the rebound. So great recovery, great pressure. And how does Cloud9 respond? I mean, you can't really be fully asleep at the wheel despite the 6-1.
I'm falling asleep at the wheel right now. Whoa, yeah, why is Frosty up there?
Gosh. You talk about
Maybe he's not so tilted, maybe he's just trying to go for highlight things now.
Already up at the ceiling, waiting for a pass that came across. Unfortunately, the timing didn't quite work out. But that's the level that Snowmen feel they have to be at against C9 to keep their season alive.
Lion Blaze and Scribbles leaving the ball floating as the rest of Cloud9 will emerge with boost to contend with. But Frosty's so good at picking up the pace and really starting to play fast, and Cloud9 have had to watch out for what Frosty can do. He's had these hot and cold moments, but Lion Blaze with the dribble all the way across, almost with the bump, but a good save from Reveal, gets demoed for his efforts.
You could say that NRG fumbled with Frosty all you want. They could both be eliminated at roughly the same time, though NRG up 2-0 in their series. Rebound opportunity here that Percy can't convert. Had a defender in the way. Now Reveal trying to work on the counterattack. It's Frosty right down the middle. Follow-up is saved away by Percy, who just got back in the nick of time.
Now Cloud9's defense really starting to sweat. Frosty really loves to just come flying for this ball. Snowmen definitely starting to feel more confident after, well, obviously finally having a lead that they can play off of and not having to come from an 0-3 deficit like the other two games. But Cloud9 now feeling that they actually have a team to play against, and this almost went to Percy for the equalizer.
Lion Blaze and Zanil crisscross. It's Zanil that pinched it back out. And now Frosty to nobody in particular. Couldn't follow it up himself. Zanil all alone. Teammates a little slow getting back to the offensive
what a
end.
save.
Zanil kept that available, and Percy able to go boost end ball. He's got teammates now in position and can't connect with Lion Blaze. Look at all the time they have, though.
Yeah, Percy's already ready at the corner, too, and bumps into Scribbles, and Snowmen don't have firm control. They're just trying to clear it out and maybe slow things down, but Percy's on the hunt for boost and for demos, and Lion Blaze wins the midfield. How are you just gonna let Cloud9 get the ball gifted? And Zanil, after coming out with, what, 4+ goals in the previous game, he has got to be the guy you set up for success, but Lion Blaze gets bumped off the ball.
This is looking a little bit better now. Oh, what a save.
Very quickly to Frosty.
Oh.
Might have been able to put the game away.
Snowmen are looking a little more awake now.
Instead, it's only a 1-goal lead. Lion Blaze, not much in the tank, and that corner is not going to spawn for him. nor will it spawn for Zanil. Lion finally has it, but he's not in the play. Percy trying to get Lion Blaze downfield. Instead, he'll go for Demo. Got
That's
one.
in.
As he bumps Reveal into the net, and Percy ties it.
What a bump from Lion Blaze. This, and of course the Demo in the midfield. Cloud9, step 1, step 2 equals profit. Now Cloud9 have a tie with 35 seconds left, and it's match point. Season lives on the line. Lion Blaze in a 1v1 versus Reveal.
Oh my god.
Collegiate players around the country and around the world have been in this spot too many times to count, and almost every time it's the same result. And now the Snowmen suffer the same fate. Lion Blaze pick them apart at the end. Down to 27 seconds. Snowmen got to scramble. Reveal's got a full tank. He's got to wait, though, as Zanil's got the ball in the air. So Frosty just trying to play the possession game. And Zanil is still forward. Scribble's trying to chase him off the play.
There's no time.
Didn't work out.
Snowmen have to go now.
Block Reveal.
Come on.
Frosty's down there. Need one more. It is Scribbles to
Oh.
tie and denied. Off to the right. And that should do
Alright,
it.
that's
Percy holds all
GG's,
the cards,
fellas.
and it's all over.
Cloud9 with the
Cloud9
sweep.
get round 5.
Fair
That's
play
a
to him.
heartbreaker for Snowmen. This season ends here. It will not be snowing. It's May, of course.